Welcome guys. This is my 0506 gsxr 1000. I'm here to talk to y'all about, your chain pop and your push rod. Excuse my hand, so ashy. My push rod wasn't that bad though, but it's a little bent, like you could tell at the top right there. Chain didn't do that much damage, but it did enough. It's like, yeah. And the casing, broke right here. It didn't break that bad, so I'm gonna reuse it, honestly. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys my bike, and it's gonna be a quick video. Just if I don't fall, bro. Just me going through the steps by step really quick. All right, this is my 0506 gsxr 1000. Basically, chain pop, push rod broke. And yeah, I'm currently replacing the seal. The seal popped off. When I cranked it up, it had a little oil leak. So, and I just sealed it. I sealed it with some of this, the right stuff. Gasket maker, you could get it from Walmart. Basically, what you would do, the metal that's around it, that's covering it, you'll grind it out. You'll get a grind wheel or whatever you need to do to grind it out. Or if you don't want to grind it out, you just get a knife, cut around this seal right here, which is what I should have did. But you could cut around the seal, because basically you'll be reusing that second seal on top of your new seal, which is, my new seal is in there right now. Yeah, you might need to do a little coolant flush, to move that out the way, because that was in my way. That's why, you could tell I've been grinding. You can see all the dirt and stuff right there. But I feel like I didn't put enough gasket maker on here, but we'll see. And what else did I do? I drained the oil and coolant, whatever. The oil came out by itself anyway, basically. I should have kept it in there though. But yeah, basically you'll grind around where the seal goes in and out at. It's kind of tough to get in and out. But once you get it out, you fit it back in, seal around it, and make sure your push rod could go through. Then you'll know it's in the right spot. This is my new push rod that I got. And if it could go through, then you hit the right spot. I'm gonna just keep it in there though. I'm gonna keep it in there. But yeah, it's not that many steps though. Honestly, after you do that, you seal it, then you get your old seal, and you'll want to put it on top of this new seal. And the guys who I was watching on YouTube, they said get a metal bracket to hold it in place so it won't go anywhere. So I'm gonna have to go to Home Depot and get one. And I'll have to see how it looks or how it does. But those basically are the main steps right there. But I'll have to, I have to come back. So it'll be separate parts of this video. But yeah, mainly that's the most part, just grind it out, get that seal out, put the new seal in, put some sealing around it, and let it sit. I'm gonna let mine sit overnight. I'm gonna come back tomorrow and put the new seal on top of it with a bracket and put some oil in it and, start up and see how it goes. So yeah. Y'all, I'm back. I'm back. All right, man, so I let this sit for at least 5 days because, I ain't been riding the bike anyway. I've been chilling. I put the coolant back on. I got to bleed the coolant system, but I only have one seal on there. However, I feel like this can hold this in for a little bit. And I just want to see if it'll leak with this one seal. But I'm gonna crank it right now and see how that goes.
sound like a big motor, nigga, man. You ain't selling that bike. Leave that motor there. Put it up somewhere and get it.
Nah, that bitch started leaking again. I ain't how that silver that be right.
Kumbaya. He up front. I just came in the garage and was looking at Monte working on his bike with this big block motor he got.
Yeah, I seen the problem when I crunk it up. I used my push rod to see where the oil was coming from. Where is it? And it was coming from the side right there.
I'm gonna lock this door, so if you leave.
Ooh. Alright. So that little hole that was right there, I just made sure I filled it all the way in. The best as I could. Like, honestly, I definitely overfilled it, but you know, it's better. I guess safe than not to overfill this motherfucker. Cause I don't need no more leaks. Fill that in. We're gonna let it dry up overnight. Get some more oil and stuff and just, yeah, see how it does. This shit leaking from the bottom. Alright, y'all, I'm back again with another video. Same thing, man. I let the oil, this time I put the second oil, the second seal over it. For the first time, I was just letting the first one do whatever, but this time I'm gonna put pressure on it. Like, I didn't seal the second one yet, but I do want to keep some pressure on here to keep it from leaking, or to see if it's gonna keep it from leaking. Yeah, I don't have nothing to hold it down with, so we gonna see. Well, I guess it's already pulled in. Oh, looks like there's no oil leak. No oil coming out, baby. We are good. But I'm gonna still put some more sealant in there, just to be on the safe side. Let's go, man. Yeah, I'm gonna put some more gasket maker still on the bottom around it. And I'm gonna glue this one on top of that and make sure it's good. But no oil is leaking. It's a good thing. Very, very good thing. But I'm gonna put some more oil in here just to make sure. Cause I don't know if it was just, you know, I ain't put that much oil in it because I ain't wanna waste that much, but we'll be right back. All right, gonna do another part just to make sure it's not leaking for real. This motherfucker's so loud. Not leaking no more oil, baby. We are good. All right. So yeah, I'm just glue this seal on here to make sure it stays in, you know what I'm saying? And that'll be it with that. Trying to show y'all physically what I did. So I just used, the head gasket maker, and I just got a little Allen wrencher right here, Allen wrencher key. I just spread it around. Y'all got to keep in mind, like, I just started riding motorcycles last year, and usually I have somebody to help me, but he ain't here right now, so I got to help myself. I'm trying to be different than everybody else's YouTube videos, because they wasn't trying to show everything. They just, just telling us about it. I'm like, man, I don't know, like it took me so long to stop this oil leak in general. It's so stressful, but yeah, that's all you gotta do. Make sure that surface is clean and dry, so this could seal real well. And yeah, and you just put it on top of the new seal right here. So guys, turns out, after I put the sprocket back on and the chain, make sure, like, it'll rotate with the chain with the two seals in a way, but yeah, when I put this one on here, it was catching, bro. So like, it lead me just to keep this one on. So I'm gonna do some more sealing around it, bro, but I mean, unless this sprocket come out more, but I highly and I do recommend getting some new sprockets too, because I try to reuse mine. It ain't work. No sprockets messed up from the chain popping, but I need to clean that out too. But yeah, bro, I ain't think about that. Like, I put both of these on and without the sprocket, and like, I don't know if y'all can see. Y'all probably can't really see. If I could show y'all how much space this thing got. Ain't really focusing. Like, y'all see how much space I don't have? Like, it's pretty close. Like, y'all see that? You can't really fit another seal in here. Like, unless this could come out and then you could fit one. Like, I don't know how that will really work. But yeah, shoot. I mean, it wasn't leaking with the one seal on it, so I don't know how they was making that work with the two seals. Honestly, I don't know, but I'm gonna just keep one on here, one seal, just to see how it works. So guys, now that I know that this seal can't really, fit, I'm gonna just cut around it and use this little middle piece to what a push rod goes through, so it could seal the oil from coming through the middle. So that's gonna be the only part I use. So I'm just gonna basically use this and just get around that little circle and use that for my seal for the middle, because it's not gonna fit. But I'm trying to show y'all how I do it. This is basically how I do it, y'all. So I just use a screwdriver to help this go faster. side and use that as, you know, your leverage for the seal in the middle. So yeah, I was just talking about keeping this little middle piece where the push rod go through, because you see I drilled out around this, which was in here, but it's not gonna fit. Because honestly, I think I left another metal plate that was with the old seal. Like, I don't know, but I just know it ain't fitting. So I'm just trying to make this supporting piece right here fit in the middle, make sure it stays. And I'm gonna make it smaller. It's literally, you're just gonna see the black seal. But yeah, I'm gonna do that and put that on so I can have a little bit more sealing leverage. So yeah, this is gonna be a long video. I'm trying to make sure y'all do y'all's right, because it took me a long process. So that's why I'm making so many parts, so y'all can get the full understanding of like what to do. Oh, but yeah. Alright, y'all, we back. So, you know, I ain't really do nothing. Just let it sit a couple more days and stuff. And it's not leaking no more oil or anything. I gotta change the idle though because it's too high. But yeah, so as you can see where this seal and stuff at right here, that's what I sealed that back in, because you know the chain go around the sprocket when the chain pop. It hit like something that was holding the seal, like this push rod right here, this push rod. I'll show you the other one too. It was bent slightly, but it was causing an oil leak, you know, like under the bike and stuff. And you know, it did a little, it just slapped the engine, but you know, there's nothing wrong with the engine or nothing either. And like I was saying, they took out the left side of the back fairing. And what else? And I'm pretty sure that's it. That's all it like really hit. And where is this? And I got some, hold on. And like the fairings that I'm put on, the back fairings is up here, but they don't look all that good. They like, you know, spray painted, because it came off of 750. But you could get, you know, you could order a back fairing, like if you wanted to look good or whatever. But yeah, it's still running stuff. I'm doing another coolant flush on it, so I ain't gonna crank it up right now because I gotta get all that junk. I gotta put some water in it and stuff. Trying to think of what else. I honestly think, yeah, that's what I was talking about. So I need to find another engine. Hold on. I'm trying to find an engine. I think they spread it apart. But basically, you know, like the whole engine, you'll split the engine casing. And what I was saying, like where this part of the engine casing is, this right here, you know, you'll want to get a whole nother side that will have that sealant already in there, like super sealed. So you ain't got to worry about, like, you know what I'm saying, nothing happening or whatever. But I mean, it's still good. Like, it's no oil or nothing leaking in here, but you know what I'm saying, if you wanted a 100% bike, I would say just get another half casing, like when you split it, and put that new casing on this other side, and then you will have a seal already in there planted with the metal casing and stuff. Cause I had grinded out the casing that was inside of here to get the seal out, and then I sealed it all back around with some sealing gaskets. So, but yeah, that's about it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, she's put back together all the way. You know what I'm saying? It's the race bike, but you know, that part's still missing. Got the new chain, new sprockets. Still got the same old casing on there, you know. See, I'm missing a bolt. But yeah, you know, I got the LED lights on too. Y'all need to install me, go ahead and let me know, son. But yeah, she's running good. I'm finna sell it, so I won't be able to update you guys on how it's doing. But I'm honestly sad to see it go. It's a clean bike. But yeah. Hopefully I'll cover everything for y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Some main tips once again. Make sure you guys use that seal. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it was hard. It was hard for me because this is my first time working on the bike. So if this is my first time working on the bike and you guys first time be working on the bike, it's that simple. Honestly, if I figured out how to do it, because this is my first year riding. Last October is now January. So it's been like a year and 2 months, 2 or 3 months. But yeah, once again, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and give y'all one last startup. Feel like I really should though. Too loud. But yeah, man, you see no oil leaking, nothing. We good. But yeah, man, I'm finna sell this thing. And make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And your boy out. Peace.